Hello everyone and welcome back to Sports Today. Bit of breaking news from boxing. As I said, there'd be boxing bouts happening today. Unfortunately, it's not a good one if you're a fan of Indian boxing. That's because Shiva Thapa has lost in the round of 16 in the men's light welterweight division, and he's lost by split decision. It was in some ways a close call because the second round was split, but the third one was in favor of Reese Lynch after Shiva Thapa had won the first. Unfortunately, it means that on points, Reese Lynch emerges the winner and Shiva Thapa is knocked out. Now, obviously, Shiva Thapa's record now in the Commonwealth Games is he's boxed in 3 matches and lost 2. So again, not the most flattering of records when you talk about someone who has done as much as he has in boxing as Shiva Thapa has. Unfortunately, that's the end of his journey in this Commonwealth Games in 2022. He did start the match well. It is worth noting. If you watch the match, you notice that in the beginning of the match, he did in fact dominate, and the first round was unanimously in his favor. All 5 of the judges scored it 10-9 in favor of Thapa. However, come the second round and the advantages that Reese Lynch had over Shiva Thapa were beginning to show all too clearly. In fact, the main advantage, if you look at it in terms of what Reese Lynch had, was a height and reach advantage. So Reese Lynch is the taller boxer of the two, and of course, being taller generally means you have longer limbs. So Lynch, more often than not, was standing at a distance and making Shiva Thapa come to him, knowing full well that Thapa, as the shorter boxer, would struggle with that, and he was drawing him in, landing good punches. The second round was the round where judges were split because 4 of the 5 judges scored it 10-9 in favor of Reese Lynch. Surprisingly, there was one judge who scored it 10-9 in favor of Thapa. I don't understand what that judge was saying, because even me watching, I could tell that it was Lynch who had the better round of the 2 boxers. Come the third, and again, Shiva Thapa came out all guns blazing, but he knew he had to, because if he had won the second round, the third would have been a breeze. But unfortunately, he came out all guns blazing. He was a little errant with his boxing. Lynch, on the other hand, was in cruise control. In fact, he was drawing in Thapa and again landing decisive blows when it mattered the most. So Lynch, by the way, is someone who's also the younger boxer of the two. And in the first round, you could see that his inexperience was showing a tad, because, he was kind of going for his boxes a little too early and Thapa was drawing him in. In the second round, he realized that, of course, there's a reach advantage that he has. And he started using that reach advantage to his advantage. He was standing much further back, inviting Thapa onto him, and Thapa ended up committing, and he ended up taking a few blows to the head. Again, as far as points go, I think the second round and third round should have decisively been in favor of Reese Lynch. But as it turns out, it's a split decision win, but a win nonetheless for Lynch. So obviously the big news here, if you're just joining us, is that Shiva Thapa has been knocked out of the Commonwealth Games in the light welterweight division. So obviously that's a bit of a disappointing news, because there were people who were hopeful that Thapa could potentially go on to at least get himself a medal. But that's not going to be the case this time around. He's been knocked out, because in boxing, you know how it is. It's round robin. You have to win all your matches if you have to win a gold. So this is it. This is the latest breaking news that we're bringing your way. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you enjoy what it is that we do, please don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, drop us a comment, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon so you know when we're going live or uploading a new video for you guys. Last but not least, download the AajTak app, and don't forget to follow us across platforms on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thank you all so much for joining us. Bye-bye for now.